part of the visual and quite literal weight of the fuel tank hump is offset by the skid plate at the frame's nadir that provides some protection from terrain strikes, a good thing to have if you plan to do some genuine off-road touring. A digital instrument display provides all the critical metrics on one screen, to include info about the riding modes featured, and the designers even chucked on a 12-volt charging point so you can power flash charge additional devices on the go. Chassis: the lines of the saddle are a bit flatter than the standard at models, and the handlebars come with another 1.3 inches of rise that make it easier to adopt an upright riding position with room to stand up on the pegs for more technical off-road work. Unfortunately, the stock bike lacks cargo capacity, but the large saddle boxes in the accessories catalog fit the bill nicely and add a nice utilitarian finish to what is already a tough-looking ride. Steel members make up the semi-double cradle frame, and while that's going to be heavier than an aluminum frame, it's also going to hold up against the beating it will take when tackling terrain. The steering head comes set for 27.3 degrees of rake with 4.37 inches of trail and a 62.2-inch wheelbase. Although the Adventure Sports model run the same 21-inch wheel up front and 17-inch in back as the standard at models, ground clearance is boosted up to 10.6 inches off the ground, and seat height can be set at 36.2 inches high or lower to 35.4 inches. Yeah, that'll make it harder for vertically challenged riders, but is to be expected on an off-road machine as it allows for the 9.9 inches of suspension travel up front and 9.4 inches up back. USD show forks support the front end on 45mm tubes, and amazingly, come non-adjustable. The factory makes up for that somewhat with the full trinity of adjustments at the rear shock, compression/rebound damping and spring preload, so you can at least dial in for conditions and preference at one end of the thing. To hold it down, the factory provides a pair of 4-pot anchors and 310mm discs up front with a 256mm disc out back and ABS protection all around that can be switched off in back for those times when you actually need to be able to brake the rear. Wheel loose: